歌先輩
Hello, 大家好, and Uta fan. Hope you all having a nice weekend. It's time for another AmiAmi video where I rank the top 10 Bishoujo figures of the week from AmiAmi into a tier list. This week we have more Azuling, we seem to have one of those every week, as well as more delicious in dungeon figure, bunny figure as well, so should be another fun one. The list is captured as of January 28th afternoon Japan time. First up, we have St. Louis from Azuling, this one by Outer. First impressions, curvy figures, giving me some Renaissance ladies vibe with how curvy she is. Definitely very sexy figures of St. Louis. I love her silver dress, very elegant, and how it draped across the floor. The way she is sitting on the bar stool looks lovely, and then her handbag is nice, got some nice detail. Back shot is definitely where the highlights is for this one. Look at this. This is where I'm getting those Renaissance picture painting vibe. And you can see her back laying bare in front of you and her leg line very nice. The way her silver dress draped down looking very good too. And look at this lovely frontal shot. And the way she's looking towards you in your eyes, very lovely. Lovely thigh shot there. Her hand is caressing her thigh, very nice melons. So I will put her in B tier. Pretty nice figure. Then we have another bunny, Akeno from High School D&D. We saw her companion last week, so to complete the set, we have her now. The pole bunny figure from Freeing seems to be all the rage recently. This is another very revealing pose. Very provocative, very sexy. I love how her front melons look here, wrapping and almost touching the pole. And then this is a sexy shot with her legs spread and then the heel inward. The base is reflective, so maybe you can almost see her bottom from certain angle. And then look at this shot. I mean, those are just some heavy weight there. And there they are, both of them as a set. So not a bad bunny figures, BT again to join her friend there from the series. Then we have Altria Pendragon from Fate Grand Order, Saber, this one with her on the motorbike. This one is a rerun. I actually have this figure from a few years back. It's a very lovely figure, it's very dynamic pose. I like how she's drawing her shawl, and you can really take lots of great photo of her because of the motorcycle and how she is driving it. It's great to see more re-release lately from Outer and other manufacturers, so that's a good sign. Sometimes the second market can be brutal, even though a lot of figures lately have drove down in price and plummeted after they release. But back to the figure, this is a fantastic Saber figure, given everything you see, including the motorbike, so A tier. Next up, we have another elf from Dark Elf Village. So I know people have been collecting those villagers. I myself don't, but they are certainly lovely ladies, as you can see from the photos. And then some nice proportion balance there with the front and bottom, very nice. She might be considered a bit chubby by some, but I think the way she looks is fantastic here. The back shot definitely looks great in my book. Unfortunately, the base is too basic. I do like how this off-axis line, and then here you can see again her coconuts hanging out front. Very lovely. So expression is not bad. paint job is pretty decent too. Apparently you can take off her weapons. I wonder what else you can take off. I mean, this back shot, wow, this is just fantastic here. Very lovely proportions. You can also put on a face mask, giving you a different vibe. So lovely elf villager figures, B tiers. If you're a villager fan, probably will be A tier. Next up, we have a Papa Foray Marcel Delicious in Dungeon. So this is an interesting one because we've been getting a lot of figures from this series being released when we have only seen a few episodes of this anime, which is unusual. But anyway, back to the figures. Overall, I love her expression here. I think this one looked more like her in the anime compared to the last one we looked at a few weeks back, where it looked more like fairy tale style. There's some decent details for this pop-up parade. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with this pop, so I think it's a pretty good pop, so B tier. Now this one is Mai Shiralue from King of Fighters, very sexy. Her face looks a bit off though, I don't know what it is, but her pose is King Essential Mai, so great there. The way they sculpt her legs and her thighs looks fantastic. The hair flow, and then that bow in her back looking very lovely, and then the bottom is great as well. And then here's her with her fan and this nice close-up shot of her coconuts. So lovely pose there. Proportion looks great. I wish there's more details in some area like her dress, but other than that, pretty decent pop. I would say another B tier. Wow, we seem to have a lot of B tier this week. Alright, then we have another Marcella, this time the Nando version of her. So this one we got different face expressions. I love what they include here. This face looks good to me. And then the way they sculpt her clothes is nice. You also get, I don't know what this is, something she's going to cook, I guess, and she's shocked that she's going to cook and eat that. Another face expression of her, this one is pretty cute. It's her with a chopstick, that's very nice. Doesn't seem to have too much accessory though, so even though for a lovely Nando's, I would have to put her as C tiers. They really need to add more accessory and include more interesting faceplate, I think. Then we have more pop-up parade. This one is Kagegurui XX. So she is in this rather simple pose. I do love her smile. I like there's some little pink variation on her jacket. However, unfortunately, the legging doesn't look very nice to me. It's just all black without a lot of pink variations. This is kind of the weakness of lower price point figures. The way they did the legging usually is not very good. The hair at the back does look decent though. So unfortunately this one I have to put it on D tier because of all those issues that I identified earlier. Coming at rank number 10, we have Arcade Balloon Star from Tsukihime. We've been seeing more figures from Tsukihime lately, which is nice for fans of the series. First impression, I love her pose. Like she's embracing you, very welcoming, and the way the dress flow looks very nice. Again, unfortunately, the leggings doesn't look too great because of lack of shading and paint job. Back shot looks okay. I'm not a fan of how the edge are sometimes for the dress. Definitely could improve there. But expression wise, very lovely, so that's the highlight I think. I love the ahoge here and the flowers. So for the price, I expect more details. Otherwise, it's a pretty good figure, so for that reason, I have to put this one at a C tier. So this is the list of the week. I'm not going to pre-order anything, but I do own the Saber from the previous release. How about you? Are you going to pre-order any figures from this week? And what do you think of figures getting sooner release, such as Delicious in Dungeon? I think that's a nice thing. I hope this trend will continue, where figure manufacturer will work with the anime or the manga or the light novel series and get to the market sooner. I think that's much better than having to wait, a year or more for a scale, or up to 6 months for a prize figure. So hopefully this will start a new trend with what's seeing in Delicious in Dungeon. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.